Hey everybody, welcome back to Through the LenZ, a podcast where we sit down with students to understand the world better from the perspective of Generation Z. And today we have actually 3 seniors who are going to graduate here in just a couple months. So with me today I have Grant Wiedenhofer.
Hey guys.
Great. Wes Stevens.
What up?
And Micah Kirk.
What's up, y'all?
So to start with, let's reminisce a little bit. What are some things that you guys are going to look fondly back on in a few years? Be like, these are good memories. These are things I'm glad I did. Just positive experiences from middle school and high school.
One thing that I'm really fond of from like all of high school is just like all the youth events. Like, even though it kind of sucked during the moment, like Brent like gassing us out of the house with like fart spray. It sucked during the moment, but like it's fun looking back on it.
Right, those are the things that you'll hold on to for. Yeah. Brent does have a way of like making moments not always pleasant, but he creates memories for sure, right? Like,
yeah,
there's nobody who creates more memories on trips than that guy.
Going off of that, I'd probably have to add all the people I've met and all the things I've been involved in. I'd say getting involved and meeting new people was a big one. I got to meet these cool geeks. I got to, like he said, we got to go in the youth group and got to experience some cool stuff.
Yeah, I kind of like bounced around a lot of different groups of people throughout middle school. I never really had one set group of people that I hung out with. I was with athletes. I was with kind of the computer geeks. I was with the Minecraft nerds.
Yeah,
I was
Minecraft.
with a lot of different groups.
I've never played Minecraft.
It just gave me, it helped me realize that everyone, regardless of what you like to do, is a person with cool interests, and it helps me to see just kind of the good side of people and that everyone has something in them.
You guys have any like funny stories that you're gonna remember?
So my 8th grade year, I joined track for the first time and didn't really take it serious at all. We played, me and a couple guys went to the, this is gonna sound weird. We went to the track bathrooms outside. Oh gosh.
Wait, did you guys outside?
Yeah, we had practice outside. You know, like the football.
Oh,
Stands.
like a locker room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Went to those.
I was like, you have an outdoor track bathroom?
Well, I mean, that's what we called it.
I'm with you. I understand now, but like.
And instead of like practicing like 3 out of the 5 days a week, we like went to the bathroom, turned the lights off, and played tag. I don't know why. I always remember that, but I remember.
How many injuries were sustained in this event?
2, because one person they would put the thing like the ceiling tile up over it, climb in there, and like just sit in the ceiling. Well, things got weird because like when the coach walked in, he goes, "Why are the lights off and why are there kids in here?" And like he like flipped the switch on, and we all left. We forgot about the guy in the ceiling, and so our coach is just doing his thing, and the guy in the ceiling's like, "Hey, where'd you guys go? You forget about me?" And the coach is like, "What the heck? Like, what's up?" And yeah, there's a dude in the ceiling. I just thought that was funny. I'll never forget that.
During football, before every game, we had like a practice Thursday, and it was like a lot more laid back, just going through the drills. But before practice, all like the big guys get out there for fat man one-on-ones, and like all like the linemen.
Do you feel like you were being stereotyped?
No,
We
were the fat guys.
Are you personally scarred from this?
I think it made me who I am.
Okay. You just embraced it?
Yeah.
All right.
We wouldn't let any of the skinny guys get in there because they'd like cream us, but all us fat guys, we were balling.
Wait, was this basketball?
Football.
How do you play one-on-one in football?
So there'd be a quarterback, and there'd be a receiver and a DB, but like we're all fat guys.
Oh. So it was just like a receiver drill, essentially.
Yeah, but
Okay.
linemen.
Yeah. So who played? Did you guys play quarterback too?
I didn't.
Or did one of the
I can't
actual
throw
quarterbacks
for
play?
anything. What?
It wasn't the actual quarterback. It was one of
No,
you
it
guys.
was one
both
of
of
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you win?
Every time.
Every time?
I was seriously the best receiver out there.
Why were you not starting at receiver then, dude?
I
Could
don't
have
know,
been a
man.
two-way.
I'm a receiver at heart. They just don't know that.
For basketball, we would have our team dinners, and there was always one player who would bring probably the hottest sauces he could find, and he would put it in our drinks, on our breadsticks, and our salads. And then one night before one of our home games, decided it'd be a great idea to move all the furniture around in the basement, and we just had one-on-one fights. This is the night before a game, and we would just wrestle each other until we either pinned them or ran out of energy.
Did you win?
I won my matchup. I mean, I had a 30-pound advantage, but you take what
Wins
you
a
can get.
win.
Wins a
Yep.
win. I think it's really cool to hear all of you have these stories from teams or things that you were involved in. And I think that's such a cool part of middle school and high school experience is getting involved in stuff, meeting friends, making memories. I did not want any part of marching band when I got involved in it. And I would say almost all my fondest memories came from marching band. Like a lot of the people I still talk to today are because we were in marching band together. And so hopefully you guys have made, friendships and memories that really you can hold on to that really last beyond just, the last 4 years and going ahead. So we talked a lot about things that you guys did enjoy that you look back fondly on. Are there any things that you look back and say, I wish I didn't do that or I wish I had done that? Like any regrets that you can think of?
Back in the day, like I'm still kind of like shy, but like middle school, like I wouldn't talk to like anyone I didn't know. I just kind of like regret like not just getting out there and like having a good time because I spent like years just like sitting in the background, not like doing anything just because I was like scared to. But like these last like few years, just like opened up and done pretty much everything I wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like you didn't talk at all in church. You just like look at me, give me one word answers. Yeah. Okay, Wes.
I'd be like, what?
I think for me, one of my biggest regrets was waiting as long as I did to get my learner's permit. I waited till I was 16, and one of the things I like to do is keep track of where I've driven, and I almost have a scoreboard of what I've done. So like I know I've driven in 13 states and on 31 different interstates. But one of the things with not getting my permit as early as I did was I wasn't able to drive on our big Florida trip. A couple years ago, I wasn't able to drive to Nebraska, and that would have been 4 more states.
Did you guys all get your license as soon as you could?
Oh, for sure. I was driving as a sophomore. I was pretty sick.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents forced me to.
Your parents had you to? So you waited a little bit?
Yeah,
I feel like that's been the culture trend lately is like so many kids I've noticed are waiting to get their license. And
for me, it was pure laziness.
fair.
You know me. I love driving.
Yes.
There's no reason I wouldn't just not want to drive other than me being absurdly lazy.
My parents made me get them to drive my siblings around so they didn't have to.
Yeah, well, that was my sister, too. She was forced to drive me around a lot. By the time I got my license, she was mostly gone, so.
Yeah, they made me, because I had like practice or whatever. They didn't want to drive me everywhere.
Right, yeah, it's more convenient for them. But I've just noticed so many kids, and I always wonder, like, why do you wait to get your license?
Probably going off of what they said, just not putting myself out there all the way and not doing, I guess, like what I love until I got older and I realized, hey, it doesn't really care what other people think. This is my show.
Yeah, I really wish, if you're a middle school kid or an early high school kid hearing this, like, you worry so often about what people think, and you're so much happier if you just embrace who you are and do the things that you enjoy, instead of worrying about, whoa, what's somebody going to think or say? Like, so one thing I feel like we do need to discuss, you guys are in a very unique situations here with, obviously the COVID-19 stuff going around, schools being, you're closed for 2 weeks, then 3, then 8, and now potentially may not even be going back. And so for you guys as seniors, really having your senior year cut short, like, what does that leave you feeling with? Like, are you angry? Are you sad? Is it not a big deal?
I'm kind of mixed feelings about it. I feel like I'm ready to be done with high school, obviously. It's been 4 years in the making. Just trying to get out of that. But I also I'm going to miss seeing the people. They always said senior year was the easiest, and like we talked about earlier, like you get to meet the most people and you get to connect with everybody. But I don't know, just having all these things interrupted and like basically ended, especially like spring break, prom, all that stuff, it's just kind of like, darn, But
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? But
yeah,
it is, a bummer, I think, for you guys.
Initially, I was like kind of happy because like I wasn't a big fan of school and I thought it'd be like a lot easier. But then like other stuff started getting canceled too, like rugby. And I just got really bitter with like the whole situation. Just like sitting at home doing nothing for months on end, I guess. No rugby to show for it. My senior season pretty much just down the drain.
Yeah, you were actually able to finish basketball, right?
We did.
You finished like the week before they canceled everything, I think.
If by finished you mean we
What?
lost. I mean,
Lost.
we could have moved on. But
Your season ended not because of COVID-19.
yeah, we'll have that discussion another day. But I mean, for me, the impact has mostly been I don't get to watch March Madness this year.
Yeah.
I
I was
get to
really
go
bummed
on
about
spring
that
break.
one. So did you guys all had spring break plans then? And you're all stuck at
Yeah.
home hanging out with me.
It was like more than just school was canceled. It's like they canceled a part of your life.
Yeah.
almost.
So I want to shift a little bit. We've talked a lot about school, memories, and things like that. Let's talk about church. You guys are 3 people who are seniors getting ready to end your senior year, and yet are still people who I see almost every Sunday morning, most Sunday nights, most events that we do, that you guys are there, you are active, you're participating, and really kind of setting this tone, even as seniors, that like church is something that's important to you. And so I just wonder for you guys, like, why is this something that you've decided to make a priority in your life? Why do you consistently come to church? Why are you at most of the events that we do? What are the reasons for that?
I guess for me, just like looking back in like past years, it was always like an older guy, like I guess pushing me just to be better or like open up, I guess. So I just want to be that guy for like someone else that's younger, maybe like struggling with something.
For me, church gives me 2 things. For one, I've gone to church my whole life, and I've made a commitment to the Lord, and I want to honor that, and I'm going to keep coming because there's always going to be more for me to learn, and I'm always going to be able to worship him here. And then the other thing is just having that community, because I came here from my old church just because at my old church, the youth group was just so large that it was hard to really connect with anybody. I mean, the youth group's a little smaller here and a little more focused, and I like that, and it gives me a chance to connect with others and to continue to learn.
Probably the people, like realizing and putting God first. I would say that Crossbridge is almost acts like a second family to me. And I'd say we've been to other churches before, but I feel like this one you could actually like come and be yourself, and like the people around you could like encourage you and motivate you to like do your best. So I'd say that would be a big factor of why.
Well, and beyond just coming on Sunday, I think all of you have helped out, whether it's C3 Sports or, other events or Sunday mornings. And so even beyond that, you guys have taken, it's not just Sunday morning, but it's also serving. So why do you guys continue to serve too, even, into your senior year?
I'd say just realizing it's not about me. It's about other people and what I can do with my talents and give to other people.
I guess just kind of like the same thing as last time, just giving them a good, I guess, chance to like grow from it and I guess look up to someone.
It's probably the main thing that I've learned coming through youth group and church is that the world doesn't revolve around me, and that I need to be able to put myself out there to serve other people who either don't have as much of an opportunity or just need an example set before them.
I want to take just a minute here and just really appreciate, the 3 of you. We've had a lot of seniors come through, and a lot of great seniors too, but for you guys, it was really, you guys made a commitment, I think, to Crossbridge. You guys kind of embraced the idea of, like you're saying, being a role model, like the way that you guys come to events and the attitude that you set and the atmosphere that you set is really beneficial for the church, for other people, and there are adults that I've heard praise you guys by the way that you lead in C3 Sports and other things. And so I just, thank you guys for who you have been and what you've embraced. And I really hope that as you go forward in life, you keep that mentality and that mindset. And it's been really awesome to get to spend 7 years with you, a little bit less with you, Micah, but just to see you guys continue to grow, to become more outgoing, and really, I think beyond all else, really embrace this idea that life is not all about you, but it's also about giving back and looking out for other people and serving. And I think even in really the way that you guys have interacted in your sports teams and when I've come to watch you guys, like you aren't even all about yourself there. You're about building up teammates and setting an atmosphere and a tone. And it's just cool to see that how that's translated and become such a priority for the way that you guys live. And I want you to know that like I notice it, other adults notice it, and even sometimes it feels like maybe it's not worth it. It is. And so keep that up. Keep being who you guys are and embracing that mindset. And I hope that wherever you go, and we're going to talk about that here next, but wherever your opportunities you're off to, that you can continue to inspire and lead even without being the guy who's telling everyone what to do. You can lead by just loving people, and that's really the way you guys have led for the last, however many years that I've seen you do it. And so so just for me, like, thank you guys for who you've been as seniors. I've loved getting to hang out with you guys, getting to know you better, getting to spend all this time with you. There are certainly hard parts of my job, but like getting to see who you guys become as seniors is my favorite thing. The transformation that you guys go through. And so thank you for everything that you've kind of given back to us. I've loved being a part of it. And so with that being said, you guys are graduating hopefully here soon, once we figure all that out. And so what is next for you guys in life?
I'm going to college. I don't know about these guys, but
You want to give me more than that?
okay. I'm going to Purdue College.
Going to Purdue
University.
Not the one in Fort Wayne, right?
Correct.
Okay. The actual Purdue campus.
Yeah, for exploratory. And I'm going to probably go into computer science or engineering, but I'm not for sure yet.
Computer science engineering. And you're living on campus there, obviously, because that's not in Fort Wayne.
Yep.
Are you excited about that?
Mixed feelings.
Okay.
Kind of like a new start, which is good, but like at the same time, I'm leaving behind like all my friends and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
And you're not planning on doing any sports or anything, right?
I'm going to do rugby there, but it's
do
not.
they have a rugby team?
Yeah, it's not like a scholarship sport or
Right,
something.
right. You're going to keep playing rugby, though?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm also going to go to Purdue.
Wait, really?
Likewise. Yes.
I feel like maybe you told me that a while ago and I forgot.
So I'm going to be studying civil engineering. And after that, I'm going to fix our roads.
In case you guys didn't pick up on it, Micah loves roads. Every time we go somewhere, Micah's like, what road are we taking? I'm like, do whatever road my phone tells me to take. He's always like, we should take this route. And so it's cool to see you, been passionate about some of this stuff for a while and to be able to, finally pursue that a little bit more, I think is awesome to get to see. And I'm excited for you, man. So, Grant, what are you doing in the fall?
Hopefully, if we even have school, I'm going to go to Trine up in Angola. I'm going to study business, marketing.
Think back about what you said earlier, right, about how you wish you would have maybe reached out sooner and gotten involved. And I think that's true of college. You're going to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in. And I would just encourage you to find some of those, to invest in some of those, to pursue, maintain relationships, friendships, make friends with people, and put yourself out there. And don't get to sophomore, junior year and be like, oh, I wish I would have done some of this stuff sooner. As we close today, I want to give you guys an opportunity. There are probably a lot of people who have impacted your life, maybe some more than others, right? And so I just wonder, is there anything you guys want to say to people in your life, maybe specifically, maybe generally, who have kind of had an impact on who you have become over the last 18 years?
Well, first of all, I just want to thank my parents for being the example of a good Christian marriage and for helping me grow into being a follower of Christ and helping me get to and from church and to all the other events, helping me in my transition to coming here, and for all the other things they do for me.
I would like to thank my parents, both my mom and dad. They raised me to who I am today. I probably wouldn't be here without them. Oh, never mind. That's awkward. I definitely wouldn't be here without them. No.
They're always sticking with me, tell me like keep going. Like it'll get tough sometimes with like school, sports, and everything combined. And they'll just be there to like keep pushing me, support me, deal with my crazy schedule. And so they've just been like pretty much my backbone to all of it.
I want to thank you, Trevor, Brent, Ryan, the other leaders for the example you've set, for just being a good leader in general, as well as the way that you have such a good scholarly knowledge of the Bible.
Thank you for supplying us with a bunch of activities that we can come together, like the youth. Thank you for having hangouts at your house and all the fun activities that we get to do, like Olympiad, 365, D-Now, stuff like that. So that's been fun.
I guess thanks for dealing with us because we could be kind of wild sometimes.
Hey.
And Brett, I guess.
I love it.
To you guys, my friends, just being there for all the good memories we've had, and wish you all the best of luck heading forward.
We got to connect as like a family, and we could all kind of come together and just like worship Jesus, be one, I guess.
Initially, I came here just for like a good time because I was having fun with friends. But as I kept coming, I learned more and more about God and just furthered my like belief and everything.
You've all come a long way since I've known you. And it's just cool, again, to see kind of who you've become. And I think, all your parents would be proud of the men that you are growing into. And so I'd encourage you to stay on that path, keep taking steps toward being a quality person, steps toward God. And I think you guys have a lot to look forward to in the future. And I think whoever that you encounter is going to be better off because you guys become a part of their lives. And so just thank you guys for the past 7 years. It's been a lot of fun for me. And so thank you all for watching. This has been, again, just a special senior episode. This is part 1, just the guys. There'll be a girls episode to follow, sitting down and getting to hear the same stories and journeys that our senior girls have been on for the last 7 years. And so thanks again. Hope to see you all again in the future. Got it.